The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the East Carolina Pirates. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Pirates will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas State.
Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
You start with this kind of field position. If you have to settle for a field goal attempt, demoralizing. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Here's a heat. He's got him still on his feet. So they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have in the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like possession, not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
The Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for space. It's Burgess. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Now on the option. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Off the play fake. Good timing on the quick out. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll leave it with him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Bobcats will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Spits it out to the back. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover two, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
Final play of the quarter coming. He wants to change this route. Trying to get the corner. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. We're back at it after the break. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry up. Now the play fake. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Sends it back in motion. They'll try it over the left side. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. First down here for the offense. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback making checks. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Pirates have this offense rolling. The run from the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know on the field in the RPO game too, so keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Montgomery. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
The Pirates are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. It's complete to the left. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Absolutely perfect. They're now up 9-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave. Yeah,
and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. With jet sweep pass. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
The Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Jackson will throw. Gonna take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets to first. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. next snap. It's Montgomery. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Hauser. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. This is a designed run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On the ground, going for the first down with the gift to the tight end.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Might be changing the route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Gonna look downfield again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Pirates are on the move. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
To the air, it's Hauser. Got his man on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Man, it's tough offensively. It's 3rd and long. You know you're probably going to see zone coverage, so timing has to be so good to fit it into a tight window, and they just couldn't get it done on that last throw.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Makes it past the marker. It's a seam wide open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push, and you see guys working up into the 2nd level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved. This O-line right now really showcasing their physicality.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, he's got a chance.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
First down for the offense.
The Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson will throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bobcats. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
East Carolina, 12.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Pirates come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The Pirates with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the toss to the left. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
And the Pirates have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Here we go. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Pirates! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Here's the handoff. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. Unleashes one. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Montgomery. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The handoff keep working on that clock. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Pirates are flying down the field. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick handoff. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Reddick. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Good enough for first down.
The play action fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Jackson will throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. They took it right down to the wire, final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to